Kundan Shankar is the only son of Tamil Hindu Brahmin parents settled in Varanasi. While collecting donations at his teacher's house for Dashehra when he was a child, he sees Zoya, a Muslim girl, praying in the adjacent room. He immediately falls in love with her and for years would attempt to talk to her or flirt with her. While not even knowing her name, Zoya slaps him multiple times, before getting quite fond of him and finally telling him her name. She asks him to meet her in private. And when they do, she finds out that Kundan is from a Hindu Brahmin family. She starts to avoid him on purpose as her family is very orthodox. And she knows for sure that her relationship with Kundan would go nowhere. Zoya's family figures out that she likes a Hindu boy, and decide to send her away to Aligarh for further studies. After she leaves, Kundan tries to get on her family's good side by helping them with chores around their house. Zoya gets into Jawaharlal Nehru University, Delhi, and starts making new friends, falling for student leader Akram Zaidi. Udharan Chennai. 8 years later, Zoya comes back home to Varanasi. Kundan cannot contain his excitement. But Zoya barely remembers him. He asks her to be with him, but she declines and tells him about her relationship with Akram. She asks Kundan to help convince her family about marrying Akram. And Kundan eventually agrees to get her wedding arranged. He promises Zoya that he will also marry someone on the day of her wedding and forget all about her. And goes straight to his childhood friend Bindiya, who has had a crush on him since they were kids. Udharan. On the day of Zoya's wedding, Kundan finds out that Akram is a Sikh and his real name is Jasjeet Singh Shergill. This enrages him, as Zoya had used hers and Kundan's religious differences to convince Kundan that she could not marry him. He crashes their wedding ceremony and tells Zoya's parents the truth about Jasjeet. He finds out soon after that Zoya tried to commit suicide, and Jasjeet was beaten up by Zoya's relatives for lying. At the hospital, Jasjeet tells Kundan that it was Zoya's idea for him to pretend to be a Muslim so he could marry her. A plan he knew he should not have agreed to. While with Jasjeet, Kundan forgets about his own wedding ceremony with Bindiya and is too late when he finally returns. Hurt and angry, Kundan's family disowns him. Jasjeet's parents take him back to their village. And Kundan tries to redeem himself with Zoya by taking her there with him. There, he is devastated to find out that Jasjeet died from his injuries. And he realizes that his one-sided love for Zoya resulted in an innocent man's death. Now homeless, Kundan begins visiting other religious places around the country and volunteering in their activities to atone for his sins. On one of these visits, a man advises him to do the right thing instead of running away. This motivates Kundan to find Zoya, who is back at her university spearheading Jasjeet's political party, the All India Citizen Party, AICP. Kundan joins the party, bringing them snacks and tidying up after them, to get Zoya's attention. Over time, he becomes popular with the party due to his simple wit and charm. They are also impressed when Kundan helps them negotiate tough situations with his intelligence. However, Zoya holds a grudge that the person who is responsible for Jasjeet's death is now taking his place. She tries to instigate party members against Kundan, but Jasjeet's sister Rashmi suggests that they must continue with Kundan, as he is the best choice for fulfilling Jasjeet's vision, and apparently the party's last hope too. Kundan, however, only wants Zoya to forgive him. The chief minister tells Zoya that she must get revenge on Kundan to get back Jasjeet's position. She tells Zoya to let Kundan get injured as he delivers his campaign speech. Zoya seems brainwashed by this plan and as the chief minister desired. Kundan is hurt badly and sent to the ICU, thus fulfilling Zoya's revenge. Udharan Chennai. At a press meet, the chief minister denies having any hand in the blast that hurt Kundan. However, Zoya steps forward and reveals that the plan was plotted by her and the chief minister and that she is prepared to go to prison for this. Zoya then finds out that Kundan was aware of the plot and still lets himself be injured. Shocked, she rushes to the hospital to be with him. Uddharan. In a final voiceover, a dying Kundan wonders about letting go. He says he might have the desire to live again if Zoya called out to him. But then again, everything has become so tiring and he would rather let go and rest. A euphemism for dying. He says that he can be born again and again in the same Varanasi. Fall in love with a girl like Zoya again. And be lovelorn again in her thoughts. Uddharan.